Alright, before I start my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Komang Aryanti Mahottami with student number 0034. In this video, I will present about the bachelor thesis proposal entitled The Correlation Between Self-Confidence and Speaking Skill of the 8th grade student of SMP Negeri 1 Manggis in academic year 2026-2027. Chapter 1 Introduction. Background of the study. Language skill consists of listening, speaking, reading, and writing as the foundation of communication. Speaking is one of the most important output skills to express thought, idea, and feeling orally. Research problem. Based on the background above, the research problem is formulated in the following question. Is there a significant correlation between student self-confidence and speaking skill of 8th grade student of SMP Negeri 1 Manggis in academic year 2026-2027. Objective of the study. Based on the research problem, the objective of the study was to figure out whether there is any correlation between student self-confidence and speaking skill of 8th grade student of SMP Negeri 1 Manggis in academic year 2026-2027. Limitation of the study. In this study, the researcher will examine the correlation between self-confidence and speaking skill. Limitations of this study are important to accurately investigate the problem and avoid overly broad discussion. Significance of the study. This study is expected to be beneficial for English teachers, students, and other researchers. Definition of key terms. The key terms are based on the correlation between self-confidence and speaking skill of a grade student SMP Negeri 1 Manggis in academic year 2026-2027, such as for the first self-confidence and second speaking skill. Chapter 2 Theoretical and Empirical Review. The theoretical review. This description includes self-confidence and speaking skill. For the first self-confidence, according to Patel et al. In 2016, state that self-confidence is a way to give people to improve achieve their goals. For speaking skill, according to Harmel 2001, speaking is included in productive skill along with writing because both are related to the ability to produce language, not just understand it. Speaking plays an important role in daily life because it helps students to communicate with each other. Empirical review. The first study by Novia and Ramayanti 2023 used clear and systematic, use 40-item questionnaire and speaking test, complete data collection. And the second study by Wayan and Parmita 2022, the results are more accurate and reliable. Only 40 students as sample. Results may not represent all students. Hypothesis. Based on the theoretical and empirical review above, the researcher created two hypotheses as follows: alternative hypothesis and null hypothesis. Chapter 3 Research and Method. Research design. This study is a correlation study. In this research, the researcher used two variables. They are independent variable x and independent variable y. In this research, the independent variable is student self-confidence as a x and the dependent variable is speaking skill as a y. Population and sample. There were 9 eighth-grade classes with a total of 270 students. The researcher applied cluster sampling to select the sample. 30 students is considered for correlational studies. With the assistance of the English teacher, 12% of population, or about 30 students, were selected as the researcher sample. Research instrument. In this correlation research, there were two types of data collection techniques such as speaking test and questionnaire of self-confidence. The instruments that used in this research are questionnaire and speaking test in bracket, monologue in the material self-introduction. The data collection. To collect the data, the researcher will distribute research instruments to eighth-grade students of SMP Negeri 1 Manggis in academic year 2026-2027. Students' self-confidence will be measured using a 30 items questionnaire with a Likert scale. Afterward, the score of self-confidence and speaking skill will be to analyze their correlation. Chapter 3 Research and Method for the data analysis. To complete the data analysis, the researcher prepares some statistical analysis such as the normality test, the homogeneity test, the person-product moment, and the t-test. For normality test, the distribution is hypothetical distribution with known properties defined by a mathematical formula. The main reason for the normal test is that the researcher understand whether the population or data included in the study a normal distribution. Homogeneity testing. The homogeneity test will therefore play a crucial supporting role in strengthening the overall validity of the statistical analysis. Overall, both of the normality and homogeneity tests will work together to ensure that the data analysis process in this study is conducted in the methodologically sound and academically manner. Person-product moment. The person-product moment correlation or person is used to measure the linear relationship between two interval variables where the value is between -1 and 1. T-testing. The t-test is used to test the hypothesis and determine whether there is a significant difference between the means of two groups. Significant difference means that result C is likely not due to change or sampling error. Alright, that's all about my bachelor thesis proposal. Thank you for your attention and thank you.